conversation into the assassination issue. From saying the least, I think that was quite careless and irresponsible for him to say that, because he is implicating other issues that are way beyond his imagination. I don't remember, I was not part of that conversation, and I cannot comment on what I don't know. Number three, we may need to visit the Constitution. And the other gentleman had asked me to withdraw and say, I'm not the right person for the Constitution. Yes, unreservedly so. I'm not the right person to ask me on Constitution. It's one of the first statements that I said in terms of the democratic system. Don't involve me in that. There's something I want to study, something that I'm learning, something that's much more organic, something that appeals to me. And I think there are some solutions that our forefathers had in terms of their governance. If we can include that and learn also from other countries that have hybridized their constitutions, we may be able to come up with the solutions. I have not been sent by anybody to come on this platform. This platform was activated due to what Rutendo had started saying about me on the social media space. And I thought I would come here and clarify some of those issues. So here, I would want maybe to say it for the last time. Rutendo can be honest and take notes, but since it's being recorded, he can keep it on his recording device. Rutendo, who did you tell that the invoices of 6 million and that you agreed upon were to be paid? Who did you tell that conversation to? Secondly, I certainly never heard such a crazy amount of figure being spoken vis-a-vis what you're now bringing on for here and what you are saying are two different things. Did you ever have a meeting, and what was the number that was agreed in that meeting? I would want you to come with that meeting and go back to that proposal that we wrote, and you can pull out those figures. And secondly, the money that was received, what did the money pay for? Did it pay for what we had agreed that the man must pay for? If you have questions on that, Chitando will remind you how you spent that money vis-a-vis what we had agreed to spend the money on. Why were you guys, why were you fighting? What were you fighting over? If I can ask you a simple basic question. We introduced you to people, you ran away with the contacts and did what you needed to. This for me is tantamount to be an extortionist. And this Kuda person you want to pull into the discussion, that I know, and I have a great respect for Kuda. He does not bow to such kind of pressure. That resulted in me, even if I told him that I wanted to bring you on the table, I could not run up to his office every day and say, please pay, please pay, please pay. We need to make a cushion budget until he was ready to meet up some of those obligations. There were 8 million from Kuda, a part of that group that came to from America. And the place started to remove Kuda from the sanctions, together with his work. And he did not bow to those extortionists and tendencies. You can inquire this, and he's told this to us, between me and you, in front of our faces. I've known Kuda, free information for you, for more than 40 years. We grew up together, shared the same church, shared the same hymn books. He can fail in 1,000 times and in many other issues, but he will not be extorted in this fashion. I brought you, Rutendo, to his house personally, trying to get assistance for the proposal that we had designed so that we can implement it. Inclusive to that, be honest and bring the document on the table, which outlined all the issues we're going to make Zimbabwe great again, we're going to be running, including moving up and down from here to America, to include some of those lobbying stories, which never happened, by the way. All I was trying to do, I personally did not benefit. Did not benefit a single cent from all the investment he made for the sanctions that he sold as a package to him and his wife and his friends. Many have come trying to assist the removal of these sanctions, which you know very well, Rutendo. And the answer has always been consistent and simple. First, remove the president and the first lady. Then you can remove Kudakwashi. And he has maintained that stand for the longest of time that I have known him. But as we speak, even right now, on the sanctions that you claim to have removed, he is still on sanctions, and his wife, and all those people you worked in terms of changing perceptions, but the way you accessed that money bordered on extortion. I did not receive money from Godkayy. You received money. You did not pay me. You covered for the expenses which I cushioned you while you were trying to get the deal done. And immediately after the deal was concluded and money was transferred, I never saw you again. I never saw you again. Then you start name dropping. No, it was none of your business. I went with the president's son. I went to Junior. I went to this. I went to this. Unnecessary, Benson. Stick to your story. You sold a Rolls Royce. You came and you delivered an Uno. Own up to your own responsibilities and stop playing with people's emotions on the issues of assassinations and etc. It's not true. It borders on being disillusioned, And the receipts that you're asking for, I will do my part, but you have an account where the money was paid for. And do the honorable thing, Benson. Face your demons of ambition, anger, and not taking advice from other people. And such moments are moments of reckoning, where you can backtrack and say, that which I promised I was going to do, the money that I said I needed to get 1, 2, 3, 4 things done. We know, even Mkoma told you on your face, I know some of this money, you're going to use it for whatever you're saying, but the rest of it, go fix up your things and get this thing running. You took the money and you ran, and you never came back. The next thing I'm seeing is you lambasting him. And I brought you. I facilitated. I took you to his house, Benson. I took you to his house privately on a Sunday morning. It's a shame that out of all this trust that I'd put on you, you'd come and decide to make a public spectacle out of yourself. I leave it for the people to judge. I have nothing else to say. This is my honest testament. Come tomorrow morning, I'll still be standing right here. You extorted money out of Godkayy and start dealing with that. And if I were you, I'll start building bridges.